Hey y'all, sometimes we gotta just break out of the mold and we can get caught up, and I see it on new people's faces when they come to my classes for the first time. One of the things we do in almost every single warm-up is we squat down and then we go and hit every terrible position we can think about. Let's cave the knees in, let's cave the ankles in, let's go on the toes, let's go way out on the sides of the feet, let's round that back, let's extend that back. Then let's play around with getting back into good positions and then back out of them. Let's turn the feet way out. Let's turn the feet way in. And so we go in and out of bad positions on purpose because just think it's not really good, bad. It's less optimal, more optimal. And if I'm doing a clean and something goes wrong, and this is the first time my body has ever tried to get into this position, obviously I don't want to load a bunch of weight up and purposely squat in these positions, but it's not a bad thing to touch these areas. So then I like to take it a step further, and I like to touch the areas that most people think are bad. One, because it'll draw awareness into what we consider less optimal, and then it draws awareness into, okay, so what do we need to do this right? Full foot on the ground, belly button drawn in, I'm creating that torque. And I'm trying to keep that ankle stacked on top of everything. So we can draw that attention there, and then we can take it a step further and challenge that even more and say, okay, we have a goofy stance. Let's put one foot in front of the other, let's pigeon toe. Squat, keeping all points of contact, belly button drawn in, squat as best you can here. Okay, switch it up, go out wide. Go here, squat the best way you can, all points, creating that rotation out. So we can goof around with this stuff as a way to challenge your ankle and your hips and your back position, and to challenge your awareness and your brain muscle connections to these, because a squat is not the exact same every time. We want to have a lot of choices. And when we catch a wall ball, when we do all these other things, we want you to be able to find the best position possible with whatever's going on. You might have to pick up a couch, pick up some dog food. You might need to do things, and you don't always have a barbell. And so we need a way to get organized and to be able to feel this stuff when we're not in perfect positions. Is how can you make the most out of it? So even when we're warming up we'll just do front squats, is this right here. So even when we're warming up for front squats, we can pigeon toe in, okay? We can change these foot positions, and we can kind of goof around with this stuff. So don't be scared to get out of that two-dimensional model of I have to be this perfect robot of movement all the time. Be smart about when you choose to do what and how you load it and how fast and what kind of priorities we put on things, but play around. It's sometimes about how can you get into the best position possible under the circumstances. And when we do that, we can challenge our body in ways that maybe haven't been challenged in a long time, making us more resilient to things that might happen to us out in the real world. Hope that helps. Talk to y'all soon.